Do you want to make your chord progressions sound amazing like this? Use the 6 amazing tips to spice up your chord progressions you are going to learn in this video. Tip number 1, use arpeggios. So instead of playing each chord and holding out the notes until the next chord, that's called block chords, and it's super boring, stiff and robotic. It's called that because of it. Every chord is like a big block. You want to spice things up and add variation. So you can use arpeggios. So instead of blocks like this, you can play it like a flowing note by note rhythm like this. And in context, if I change it now, it looks like this. You can see the bass note here, but then the arpeggio up here for each chord. Much more interesting, adds energy and excitement. So that's arpeggios. Tip number 2 is rhythmic comping, and you can think of this as a guitar player doesn't just play each chord, let it ring out and wait, and then the next chord. They have a strumming pattern. Bum, ba-ram, bum, 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 bum. You can do that on basically almost all instruments, like piano and keyboard, for example. So instead of playing like this, spice things up by adding rhythm. Like that. And in context, it looks like this. So you can see the bass in syncopation here with the chords, and ooh, you feel the groove, right? Right, so that's rhythmic comping, so adding rhythm on the harmonies and chords like that. And you can do it in pretty much any variation. Tip number 3 is syncopation. I touched on this already with the rhythmic comping, but basically when you put accents where the listener does not expect them to be, like on a 4/4 groove, you expect the main accent to be on the 1 and then like 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we go in here, you can see the main accent land here between 2 beats. So if you play something straight like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you pad like that, and in context you can get something like this. But you need to hear it in combination with the main beat to really feel the syncopation. So let's add the bass and drums. And you can feel the groove once more here. Right? So that's syncopation to add variation. And then tip number 4 is to use something called an ostinato, which is very much used in soundtrack music for games, movies, etc. It's basically, you can think of it as a rhythmic bass line, but not on a bass. So it's a repeating something like that. And I just used it here in octaves for 8th note pattern like this, and it adds also a variation by breaking things up. Right? And if you listen to it in combination with the piano, for example, and the beat, right? Lots of amazing excitement and energy from the ostinato. And then you can use what I call just marking the accents. In most cases, this is the 1 or the 3 in a 4/4 beat. So here I'm just using layered notes for the entire chord on the ones and here on the chord change. So basically all chord changes. If you listen to that in context with the beat, and let's add the rhythmic arpeggio here. Right? Really elevates those accented beats in your groove. And finally, tip number 6 is to use a stutter. So here I'm using a warm strings pad in Synth GPT, and without it, it's just long chords So these are basically block chords but on a string synth pad, but I'm using an effect in Logic called Remix and using the stutter, which I automated to create a rhythmic stutter. I mean, listen to the excitement. All right, and together it now all sounds like this. So those are some great tips to spice up your chord progressions. Try them out and like and follow for music tips and inspiration.